Oh, PC Smoker back again. Time for another housekeeping. My good Tinsky Bulldog. There we go. And in it, I'm going to take my first stab at some plum cake. Navy blend type. And so far so good. When you open up, it has a fruity taste to it. And kind of smell the same fruity taste coming out as well. So, and you guys feel fruity taste in your mouth. So far so good. Do a couple more bowls and before I want to buy some more or not later in the future. But anyway, purpose of this video. Well, time for a little congratulations and crossing your fingers. And hope that this is it. I've finally done my hopefully my very final paper for any stupid class I've got to take. I hate doing papers. Whether it's with the computer or a typewriter, I don't like papers. Even though this doesn't have much researching to do with and all that. Very low research. But basically, yeah, if you're wondering what the paper is all about, well, it's about death. Particularly mine. Upcoming death, hopefully. Well, that's in the near distant future, but sounds to be near distance and a little bit beyond distance. So that's what it's all about. It's basically how I feel about death. But it's changed since I was a little kid to now. Also, how do I lower my death anxiety? It's just basically say, like, if you got a little fear of death, what do you do to get rid of it? You would do some death-defying acts. One of mine was traveling on the expressways to Chicago. That's death-defying right there. So, and then another question is, how would you lay out your final scenario? Such as, would you do a DNR, a living will? How would you like your funeral to be if you want a funeral? And what will happen to your earthly possessions? So that's the gist of the paper right there. So on that happy note, I'm going to go ahead and do some 10 questions at the silent puffer. Mike down, who's transplanted from Connecticut down to Georgia. He sent out some 10 questions on the meaning of life. And since I've talked about death, might as well talk about life. So, nice segue right there. So, let's start with number 1. What is special in your life now? Probably a little bit campy, but maybe a little combat, but hey, why not? Being with you, and you seeing me, and commenting as well, that's what's special. Number 2, if you knew you were going to die tomorrow and knew it, what would be the last thing you would do? generally just keep on doing what I'm doing. And that's about it. But you know, so if I'm on a bed going, like I said, well, one idea is just do what I'm doing. And I don't want to be smoking as many cigars and pipes as possible, get it all done, and then probably listen to some of my music, which is Christmas. Because some of the stuff are not pre-recorded. They came off the radio, and those are going to probably be trashed anyway, so might as well listen to those for the final time. And on a related subject, what is your fondest childhood memory? Christmas Eve back home. That's the fondest thing I can remember. So like going to midnight mass. Tried because like the day on Christmas Eve afternoon, gotta take a little nap so we don't fall asleep during church since it was at midnight. So that's what we did, and then of course watch A Christmas Carol on TV, which I never got to see the ending of anyway, because mom wanted to go, everybody wanted to go to church and get a good seat around just before 11:30, because around that time that's when the organist will start playing Christmas music and everybody will start crowding in and all that. So, and of course, you know, after church, you know, go home. If you're lucky, you know, you see a starry night. Hopefully, it'll be a starry night. Whether or not it be snow on the ground, that's probable. And then, of course, you look at the sky, see, okay, you see back then, you know, Santa's sleigh and all that. And of course, also watching the workmen stringing the Christmas ornament lights across the highway, one by one, and of course, watch them light up about every 5 minutes, and watch them dangling in the wind. So that's probably my childhood memories right there. Number 4. Who was the one person, now dead, that made the biggest impact on you? Hmm. 2 words. No one. I haven't found anybody made big impact on me yet. That is now dead. So of course, the ones making the biggest impact now on me while they're now alive is all you guys out there presenting your pipes, cigars, and tobacco and all that. You're the biggest influence, because I had to buy myself some more pipes, another humidor. I'm gonna have to buy another humidor because another influential person that's making it possible is for me to get a bigger humidor. Is do a little shout out here is CigarBlaze. I looked at his channel, and he knows his cigars because he just recently became a fellow cigar smoker. So go ahead and check him out, and then maybe he can might persuade you to buy some cigars for somebody for Christmas, and of course for New Year's too. We want to ring out the New Year. So go check him out. Okay, now back to our list quickly. Is there anyone in your life you can't imagine being without? Haven't found one yet. Of course, always saying, "Oh, your parents all back." Well, right. I mean, you probably say your parents, but to me, not really. They made the biggest impact, but in a negative way. So that's the reason why I didn't include them in number 4. So anyway, like I said, 4 and 5, no one. So number 6, what is the most sentimental gift you ever got? Any guess I get is probably broken by now, so I'm thrown away. So a sentimental gift, like I said, probably say a sentimental ornament. Like my tree there's a little stocking I got in 1st grade, a little candy cane. You could probably make that a sentimental gift. Because I kind of like the teacher, even though at the beginning of the school year she was single, or she was engaged, and then after that she became married, and she died a while back. I think before around the turn of the century from leukemia. She was about 53. So I'd say that stocking there is sentimental. Okay, number 7. What impression would you leave behind when you're dead? I would, for me, I'll just cop that one out. I'll just say it depends upon the individual who I met, whether it's in person or on the video. I would leave that up to you. What impression I left to you when I'm dead. So, like I said, it's a cop out, but I really can't say because every individual is different. So, I'll take a long list and haven't got a long time to waste. So, because we're getting up to 15 minutes right now. So let's move right ahead. What bothers you in the world? Mostly, what bothers you the most in the world today? Basically, our politics, really, because Republicans are blaming Democrats, especially Obama, for the way things are being handled right now. And, of course, not taking knowledge that, George W. Bush was the one in office when all this shit has happened. So, it's really Bush's fault for the mess we're in right now. And Obama is doing the best he can, but, they try, it's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the way it is. And I've got a long ways to go before we finally get out of it. And of course, the Republicans who are running office right now, they can't do anything until they get sworn in in January of 2013. So, which is being on let's see, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Yeah, so it'll be, January 21, because 20th will be on a Sunday, so it'll be swallowing it secretly. So anyway, any Republican candidate can't do anything about what's happening right now until he's sworn in. So it'd be kind of nice if Congress can get together and get this whole problem fixed. But the problem is, they're going to be there for about 100 days doing legislation, and that's it. So it's basically, like I said, the politics, but also, Congress really doesn't want to do a thing. And we're probably going to say, well, we're in Congress and we can't do anything. Well, you're dead for 100 days. So what are you complaining about? So anyway, that's my pet. That's what the biggest mess is right now. My biggest fear in life, dropping dead anytime. That's my biggest fear right there. And number 10, what would make me a better person? If I ever get married, that'd be nice. But, you know, all you guys are married, like Molifont. you marry someone who appreciates their cigars and pipes and all that, and I think there's no one left. So I think if I get married and have kids, you know, that'd be great. But you know, it's hard to find a wife who appreciate the good old hobbies you like, cigars and pipes and all that. So I think getting married would be the best thing that would happen to me. But you know, gotta find her. So please dial and call 555. Okay. Those are the Silent Puffer's 10 questions. Have any comments? Feel free to comment, good or bad. And that's about it. So, till next time, keep the home bars burning. I'll see you later.